day of doing my home gardening, I was filled with energy and sense of purpose at that time. I had decided to transform our backyard into a mini garden, a place where I could start planting and reconnect with the nature. After sweeping the leaves away, I started to uproot the small weeds so that I can start digging up for my mini garden. After uprooting the weeds, I started digging the soil so that I can make the place more likely a mini garden. I didn't dig much of the soil since I was going to make a mini garden or a small garden. I just estimate the soil that I'll be needing to make it look like a mini garden. So here, I put the soil on the top so that it will look like the garden that I wanted. The reason why I did it like this is because it's much more convenient for me to plant any vegetables and sustainable plants. Then I plane the top of the garden so that I can put a holes in it. Then after that, I dig 3 small holes where I will be putting the seeds of sword chili. I make sure that the hole was not too deep and not too small. So here's the seeds of sword chili. I then put the seeds on the small holes that I dig slowly and gently. After putting the seeds, I put a branch of tree to mark where that I put the seeds. After that, I started to water the seeds to make sure it will grow in the days passed by. I slowly and gently water the seeds so that it won't wash away. After a week, I clean the surroundings because it has so many leaves that falls on the top of it. After that, I water the plants so that the plants won't die. Then I dig the side of the soil to put it in shape and put the soil on the top of it. On the next week, I saw a little plant. At first, I thought it was just a weed, but then I realized it was the sword chili. I then watered it and dig a little of the soil and put it on the top of it. I watered it a lot so that the plants can drink so much of water. I slowly dig the side of the garden and put it on the top. So last week, when I checked the garden, I saw that sword chili grows little by little. I was glad to know that the seeds I planted was alive and growing. I then cleaned the surroundings of it because there are so many leaves that falls on the top of it. Then, I get the weeds that grows on the top of my mini garden. I then dig the top of the soil and finally get the mark out of the soil. I slowly and gently dig the top of the soil so that I won't hit the spur chili that I planted. After that, I water the plants so that it will keep on growing and growing. I was glad to see that the seeds I planted was now growing and still will be growing soon.